Have you ever wondered if there's a prefab home that you don't even know about? Spoiler alert, there is. It's not on any website, it's not on social media, and it's definitely not in a magazine, even though it probably should be. So the question then becomes, how are we going to find out about these things? And a wise man once said, you got to know somebody who knows something about it. So let's go check it out. Today, I'm at Tree Casa in San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua, and the reason that I'm here is to check out the A1 from Messiah Homes. Right beyond those trees are 10 of them, side by side, and they are the very first finished A1s available to view in the world. If you've been tuning into the channel lately, you likely already know that Messiah Homes has a full line of ADUs and single-family homes that are available in California, neatly displayed on their website. But what you might not know is they can also build custom projects, and that's exactly what we're looking at here at Tree Casa. Clearly, this design is available in Central America because we're looking at it. However, it isn't available stateside just yet. That can easily change, but for now, you know what I know. I am still extremely excited to showcase what they've built because it is a nice flex on what's possible with a panelized prefab system. So let's have a look, shall we? Welcome inside the A1. Now, I might have got a little excited and skipped over a few of the key details on this build, mainly the size. This home has a footprint of 330 square feet. However, if you look up, you will notice that the ceiling height in here has to be 20 feet in the middle, possibly more. And what's great about that is it allows for a second level that could be used for really a number of different purposes. And I'll get to that in just a second. But before I move on, I want to talk about one of my favorite features on the A1, and that is this full wall of windows. So over on that side, you've got a sliding glass door out to the deck, combined with this window right here, and up above you've got windows as well. So if you've got somewhere with a view, this is gonna help you enjoy it just a little bit more. Let's continue. First things first, we are heading upstairs because I haven't been up there yet and I am excited to see it. Now, we saw this window from the outside, but we haven't seen it from the inside. That's the A-frame window that's on the back of the home. And as I come up, the way they've got this loft set up is with two single beds. But you could set this up really however you want for the purpose you're trying to achieve. So maybe it's a workspace, you put a desk up here. Maybe it's a workout space, you put a yoga mat, you can stretch your hammies, whatever you like. I'm gonna back it up right in the middle so we can look out the front because holy smokes, is that ever a nice view right there. They've got this stained teak on the ceiling with a bit of a shine on it that looks awesome. And let's take a peek from the top to the bottom and get an idea of what this A1 is all about. Now, I mentioned I am at Tree Casa Resort, and as such, this specific A1 is designed for hospitality. What does that mean? Well, basically what that means is they've optimized for more sleeping, and with that, they have got a king bed down here on the main floor. I went into another A1 just up the street that has a full kitchen in this space right here, so I'm gonna overlay that because that's another option that people might want for more of a permanent residence style build rather than a place that people are gonna come and spend a few nights or even a week. On either side of the bed, they've got the built-in night tables with the light up above. And let's take a second to appreciate the teak behind, beside, and above the bed, okay? They've got this LED strip lighting in here that I think looks awesome. I haven't seen it at night yet, but I am looking forward to that. And as I come around, we'll look out the front again, because I haven't talked about the dining table. So they've got a dining table in this corner. They've got curtains that can be pulled across the front for those who want a little bit more privacy, which is understandable. And as we come to this section of the house, lots more to talk about. So a little bit of open storage under the stairs. That's where I've got my bag, tripod, and shoes. They've got, even though it's not a kitchenette or a kitchen, they've got this section right here because there are things that people need, even if it is a place they're coming for a couple nights. One, a fridge. You got it right there. They've got a coffee bar. Always a very nice touch. I haven't even opened this yet, but basically what we've got here is a cabinet for a little bit of extra storage. And then here, 2 drawers just to put your things away. I've got my wallet up there. I could put it in there, but I would be afraid that I would forget it. That's just me. Now, I'm gonna back up a little bit because this is something really cool. There are 2 doors over there. Can you see them? The handles are a dead giveaway, but I think this is kind of a really cool feature. There are 2 doors over here. This is the exterior door right here. And then beside that, that is the door into the bathroom, and it's hidden into this teak feature wall, which looks awesome. But let's go inside the bathroom and check it out. All right, so right when you enter in, you have got this section right here, a spot to put clothing. They've got extra towels up here. They've got a place to hang your stuff there, a safe, and a bit of a bench there. Maybe you sit there, put your socks on. Down below, they've got 4 drawers. So if you're the kind of person that comes to a space like this and likes to unpack all their stuff, you can definitely do that. I'm more the type to just leave it in my bag and rummage through that when I need things. Let me know in the comments what you do. Now, this is the window out the side, obviously. But what I didn't notice when I was outside is they do have a privacy window. So even though the roll shade is up, it's not like someone can see into the bathroom, and I know people are going to appreciate that. Looking this way, I'm gonna start with this walk-in shower because number 1, it's huge, and number 2, I'm a big fan of this blue glassy tile. Have a look at that. They've got the rainfall head on the teak ceiling, which looks awesome, and over here they've kind of got a built-in section for the Tricasa branded shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Not bad. All right, going down, they've got a gray tile on the bottom, and looking back this way, you will see the teak ceiling runs through the entire bathroom. They've got the toilet in the middle, double toilet papers, how are ya? Teak vanity right there with, I'm not sure what material that countertop is, but this is a feature that I really quite like. So have a look at this backsplash that's on the corner right here because it runs all the way around behind the toilet and all the way down to the floor right here on this side. I think that covers the bathroom. As far as the walls, I didn't cover that. We've got the teak on the walls here, and coming out to this section, you've got the teak slat feature wall there. The white is also teak, and up above teak as well. This is something that I really like. So in a space that is 500 square feet, one of the things that people talk about all of the time is where am I gonna put my stuff? Okay, so right here is the answer for some of it anyway. So you've got 1 cabinet, 2 cabinet, and another set over there. But what I really like about this is what they've done in the middle. So behind that teak slatted section right there is the mini split. Typically that is gonna be out in the open, but they've gone the extra mile. They've covered it. And I just think that is a very nice feature that isn't necessary, but it is definitely a nice touch. Above that, pendant light coming down. Have a look at those windows. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna try going outside. We'll see what the wind's doing. It's probably gonna be too windy. It's been gusting all day, but we shall see. So heading out, couple things to talk about. Nice spot to sit out here, enjoy the view. And as I go up the covered section, couple different finishes. You've got the same finish that's on the outside, and then the finish that's inside, more of a shine right there. I'm gonna try to back up and get a look at the full wall of windows from here. You got the metal windows, looks awesome. Let's head back inside and talk about what's next. Okay, I have been in the A1 for 30 minutes to an hour now, which simply isn't enough time to fully appreciate everything they've got going on here. So I'm going to stay here tonight and then I will wrap it up in the morning. This just in, I slept like an angel, signing off on the beds here at Tree Casa. All right. What do we know about the A1 from Messiah Homes? I should probably start with how this thing ships, because you might be wondering, how are they going to ship this thing down the road with that kind of height? And the short answer is they aren't. What they've got here is a panelized kit that actually ships in a shipping container and gets put together when it arrives on site. Number two, after staying the night, what are my favorite things about the A1? Probably my favorite of all is just the feel inside this home, and that's complemented by how they've staged it. I don't know if you know this, but Messiah actually has Messiah Co. That's where it all started. They've got a furniture line, so every piece of furniture you see inside this home was built by Messiah Co. And it just helps to create that vibe throughout. It's not like you've got random furniture. It all fits very well, and the theme is on point. Long story short, this ceiling height combined with the wall of windows and the unique vibe you get with the combination of teak interior and matching furniture is a home run, in my opinion. There you have it, folks, the A1 from Messiah Homes. That is it for me here in Nicaragua. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.